It's time for another compendium video. Today I'm going to discuss a strategy by which you can dramatically improve the effectiveness of your revision. So suppose this is your schedule for Monday and Tuesday, and today is Monday. On Monday you have classes A, B, and C. So these are three subjects, and D, E, F are three other subjects. So today you have three classes with subjects A, B, and C. And tomorrow you have subjects D, E, and F, right? So you've just finished your classes and you're back in your room. Now, how should you revise? My strategy is you should go through the notes that you've taken for A, B, and C and make questions and make sure you keep your notes organized as with the date. So today's notes, date, subject A. Monday, the date and subject B. Monday, the date and subject C. And so you have these three notes organized, and now you make, for each note, you make a question paper based on what you were taught today. Like for example, in subject A, if you were taught about 5 different machining processes, then one question could be, what are 5 different machining processes? It's very important that those questions that you make are relevant to the topics that you have studied on that day. You can take questions from a book, like numerical questions, where you're given values and you have to find answers, but make sure that those are related to the topics that you have done in class today, right? So then you'll have 3 different question papers, one for A of today, one for B of today, and one for C of today, right? So that's the first stage. Now the second stage is you have to attempt the question papers for the subjects that you have next. So tomorrow, on Tuesday, you're going to have subjects D, E, and F. Now suppose on Friday you also had D, E, and F. So whenever the last classes of D, E, and F were, you must have made some question papers, right? Because this is something you do every day. You go through your notes of the day, you make question papers for them every single day. So now, whatever the last class was for D, E, and F, go through those question papers and attempt them. So whatever questions you have, attempt those questions without looking at the notes. So now that you've attempted questions for D, E, and F, you can look back at your notes for D, E, and F. If you have any doubts, if you think that you may have answered questions wrong, the key aspect of this strategy is that it forces you to recall what you have learned. By attempting questions, you're forced to try and remember what it was you were taught in class. And then if you get something wrong, or if you've forgotten something and you're not able to look at the answers, so to speak, then you just give the attempt and your mind is forced to try and recall it. And then even if you get something wrong, even if you've forgotten something, when you look back at the notes for D, E, and F on Monday, then your mind will be much more receptive to remembering those facts. You're much more receptive to remembering something when you know you've answered a question about that wrong. Then your mind will treat that failure as a pain, and it'll be much more receptive to learn what is the correct thing. So then if you do these two things, first make question papers for the classes you have had today, and then attempt the question papers of the classes that you will have tomorrow, then you will be, and if you do this every single day, then you will be in a much better position to understand and remember the aspects and the knowledge that was taught in the subject, and you will understand the subject better. And supposing if you have the same schedule every single day, which is unlikely, but supposing that you have A, B, C subject every single day, then what you can do is that make the question paper for the subjects for the class notes of today, and then attempt the question papers for the class notes of the previous class. So even if let's say we had A, B, and C on Tuesday as well, and A, B, and C on Monday, then you could attempt the questions from the class notes of A, B, and C on Friday, and make the questions for A, B, and C on Monday. So that way you're continuously revising, and you're revising in a way that's effective, revising in a way that requires you to recall the information. So I hope this helps you guys, and I'm sure you'll be able to revise in a much more effective manner, and that you will be able to learn more effectively and remember what you have learned more effectively. So have a great day.